Greetings, fellow humans. My name is Flailbot. Welcome to episode 31 of Love, Faith, Steel. We are very busy today. We have this war going on down here. Really not appreciating that sacking of my settlement. We have raiding going on by these chaos, rude people over here, having also sacked one of my settlements. Not a big fan. Gonna go ahead and repair that. What else do we have? We have all the way over here in our newest acquisitions. We are looking at, well, province isn't quite complete, unfortunately. And we're looking at taking on Middenheim with its, as we recall, ridiculous garrison. I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to be able to. We're not even at war with this guy. You know what? We may as well just pull up there. But what I wanted to do was sort of rethink my armies, because I have, what is this, about half my army, a little bit less, is really low tier, pretty cruddy monsters. These three guys are pretty super. These two guys are nice mid-tier infantry. These guys are mid-tier cav, they're not great. These four guys are good. What I'm really lacking is anti-large. I have 4 anti-large enemies, but these are tier 1 terrible units. They're going to end up with an attack of 47 versus large, which for any like decently tiered enemy is not that great. We've got 40s, 35, 45, 55. So for example, if these spearmen are fighting a Vargulf or Empire Knights or something, they're still only be hitting like 30% of the time or so. And then the damage they're going to be dealing is what? For 38 plus 6 armor piercing, and what, Empire Knights have 120 armor? I'm just using them as an example because they were just promptly a big deal last time I fought them. Same thing here, we have a huge blob of low quality units. These guys are good because of all the buffs we have in them from Tech and from Isabella. No, they're just cheaper. But we have some buffs from their Tech, and they're still useful. And who's our last guy? Ludwig has the same issue with this huge mass of low tier units. So it's really no surprise that he's having trouble. So I'll take some extra money. We need a plan for army builds. And I'm thinking that plan is going to include a couple of these crypt horrors because of their armor piercing and their poison and the fact that they're pretty speedy. Speed of 64. They're kind of like cav. A Black Knight or 2. I'm not so impressed with the Black Knights. They're decent against infantry. Actually, you know what? They're going to be a lot better against archers and something than the Cryptors are going to be. Cryptors only have 5 units and the Black Knights have 33. So we'll keep 1 or 2 of them around. And then the other thing that I'm thinking of is Blood Knights, but don't do that. Don't do that. Can you just display it? Thank you. Look at that upkeep. 800 for a single unit. They're amazing. They're top tier, tier 5. They have regeneration is obviously super useful. Anti-large is great. Their anti-large bonus is quite significant, giving them a melee attack of 62 plus on the charge, with 90 gives them a melee attack of 152. So they're going to be hitting initially, and they do a boatload of damage, and it's armor piercing, and it's magical. So they're great, and they're shielded. they're super units, obviously. The problem is they're super expensive. For example, a Terrorgeist, which is incredibly hard to display here, similarly has an a bonus for large, but of 60. So he's baseline not even charging a melee attack of 105 or 167 with charging. Also armor piercing damage, causes terror, also anti-large, also armored to a degree. No shield, obviously. A little bit vulnerable to missiles. However, because I have so many bats, missiles aren't really that big of a deal. So I'm thinking I'm gonna leave the Blood Knights because they're so expensive. Look, the Terrorgeist is also, it's 100 less, which is nice. And they'll get this. I mean, obviously the Blood Knights have a thing too, but not quite as exciting. So they're still expensive, but a lot of our, especially Isabella, is definitely going to benefit more from having Terrorgeists than Blood Knights. If we get this and this, then Terrorgeists are going to be pretty super. So I was strongly considering that, and we already have Terrorgeist count as a flying unit, so. So the plan is Isabella is probably going to keep an overabundance of bats, but I think I'm going to toss one of the Vargeists, or give it to someone, and give her a Terrorgeist, or maybe even two. His armies are so crazy expensive. And I kind of want to replace these skeleton warriors. I don't know. Let's take Middenheim first, and then we'll consider what to do with these armies, because so they're just going to have to be good enough to deal with the swordsmen for now. That's so expensive. Darn. Okay. What? Nope, wrong thing. I have an injured, yeah, injured Banshee somewhere. Alright, let's pick this up. Campaign, of course. A little bit of extra magic, nothing amazing. These guys hate us, so we're not going to be able to trade with them. Who's next on the list? Ludwig is chilling. Sigvald. What do I need to ambush? 25%? I just don't know where this army is going to go. It shouldn't really stand a chance against Eschen or Essen. So maybe I'll just move nice and close. Have anyone who can block army? No. Hinder replenishment, not so useful. Assault units. Really rather block army, but oh well. Okay, so skill points, and then we're going to decide what we're going to do with Vlad and Isabella. Elka. Let's take Immortality and Immortal Will. Right? This is the spammable regen thing. Let's make sure not die by accident. So, it's a good plan. Serhild cannot yet be immortal. Already has the hunger. And is going to pick up probably this impassioned thing for the defense. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and one other thing I was thinking of was that I really haven't been that impressed with the Necromancer Lords. Like, it's cool that they can get an Unholy Lodestone corpse card, but compared to, what is it, the Strigoi? Oh, the White Kings. He can get, no, not the White Kings. Who was the guy who can get... That's Steinbeck, and this is Steiner. Isn't there someone who could pick up a... Oh, the Vampire Lord. The Vampire Lord can get put on a zombie dragon. Right, so Vampire Lords can be put on a zombie dragon, which is pretty cool. Obviously a lot of upkeep, but it's nice to have that level of power. And they also have a bunch of these very similar spells. Van Hels's Dance Macabre, Invocation of Nehek, the Vampire Lord has, plus he's a much more melee combatant. The only thing that this guy has that the Vampire Lord doesn't have is Master of the Dead. And that's not feeling like enough for me to like the Vampire Lords. This one's okay. Minus 15% raised dead cost, plus another minus 15% raised dead cost, plus isn't there one over here that does the same thing? It could add up, but the issue with those things is not recruiting them, it's the upkeep, and I don't want to have this guy have no army and then recruit an army every time I want to do a fight. So I'm thinking of retiring Ludwig to his Golden Hills and replacing him with a Vampire Lord, and we'll see. I'm pretty sure that the Vampire Lords also actually get access to the upkeep reduction blue line, which is very useful. We'll have to keep an eye on our recruitment. We have a recruitment level for Lords because there are bonuses for that. Vampires. Income. Lord recruit rank +2. This will help a lot. The Puppet Master. And there should be some buildings that do something similar. But far be it for me to be able to actually know which ones they are. There you go, Lord Recruit rank +2 faction-wide. That's pretty fancy. So if I get that tech, I'll be starting at level 5 heroes, which is, or level 5 lords, which is pretty good, especially since Sigvald here, or Ludwig here, is only rank 7, and Sigvald is rank 6, rank 5. So a newly recruited guy is going to be just as good as Sigvald, and just slightly worse than Ludwig. And cost, what? Yeah, a little bit more. We'll see. Okay, so that's the plan of action for soonish. We'll need to bring... I think I'm going to get the tech. I don't want to... Oh, what's that, like 18 turns, 20 turns? Maybe I'm not going to get the tech. Let's go fight that big battle, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. My Vargals and Vargeists and Black Knights. And over here, my Vargals. Oh, Vargeists. And my hero people who are all large, as you can see over there. They're going to have to pull their weight against these great swords. What's the status of your walls? They're super. That's not awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to move here, and we're going to raid. And we're going to move Isabella. Is raiding 50% or 25%? 50%. Okay. So she can go all the way over here. Raid. I was just thinking about this while I was just looking at loading screens earlier, at how like poorly the stance system, the interface is designed. They should have a nice like arc formation here where, for example, normal is always here and march is always here and the other ones get spread out, but they're never in a different order. What happens here is like normal is up here And then normal disappears from the list. And rating is here, and now rating is gone, and there's never any consistency. Which is bad. Consistency is important. Isabella's Gardens are definitely being upgraded, because that makes money. You make me money. You make money. You... Osmosis. This is going to be a big money maker area. I'm thinking 4 settlements plus the... Isn't there a big fancy bonus up here for one of these fancy buildings? Yeah, income from all buildings plus 50%. So we're going to get the money maker here. The Spirit Well, and in a bajillion turns we'll pick this up. Let's see, there's a damaged building. I know there's a damaged building. Research rate is already pretty good. Public order everywhere is pretty good. At least here is pretty good. So this is just making more money. It's a good choice. We're gonna go through and just double check all these. I think they're all just making more money. But something like this, why is Ludwigshafen on Moneymaker? It should clearly be on Public Order. Eastern Sylvania should be on Moneymaker. Ostermark, Moneymaker. Because we're not really waiting. I don't really care that much about getting Beckhaven up to level 5 that quickly. This is on Moneymaker. Beckland should maybe be on Public Order because it will double the rate at which they improve Public Order. Which would be nice to get this tax bonus up faster. Let's do that. Plus research rate, I mean, there's multiple benefits, and you are on more money, which is good news. You're not even being taxed, which makes sense. Okay, we've got a damaged building. Ah yes, the Golden Hills. And we'll wait. Because we'll probably want to build these Beetlfield, because it'll cover this relatively largish province. Okay. Oh, we can upgrade a sawmill. Sold. More money. Wow. Don't we have plus a bunch from our characters plus 30? Oh man. Wow, 16? That must be all coming from some of these. Where's the Untainted coming from? From here? No. Untainted plus 16. There you go. And plus 4 osmosis. So we'll take this as soon as we can, and then that should fix that problem. We can't raise any Vargulfs, sadly. Oh my gosh, Emperor Karl France. He's back. I didn't even know they had a settlement down there. That's not good. Let's see. Hey guys. Still wish you could do something cool like give the your allies military access in such a fashion that they don't take attrition. Oh guys, aren't you like adjacent to me too? That's not good. No, I still don't want an alliance with you. Okay, Battle of the Ages, let's do this thing. Look at these nice high-level people. Excuse me, I'm still slightly ill. Alright, Archer horses plus Death Knights of Death. Do we actually have any spells? We have one. No spells? Pretty sure we have no spells. Oh, there we go, Spear Leech, okay. Well, we'll be able to cast this repeatedly on their lord. So, throwing axes, guys, all over the place. The only things that are going to be really concerning are going to be these Chaos Knights because they're incredible. And this Lord guy's not going to be that incredible. So we're going to try to catch people with our bats. We'll have a wall of zombies to absorb attacks. It's going to be a bit of a weird setup here because we're kind of just have to wait for them to come and cause problems. How fast? 60 versus 91. I'm happy to let them waste their ammo on my zombies. That's potentially a strategy here. Right, they don't have that much ammo. Not that my zombies have shields or anything, but are you actually going to catch them? No, certainly not. Why would that even be a reasonable thing to think? So let's pull the zombies back. Let's speed this up. Don't really care. And then I would guess want to bring see if I can sort of get a surround going on. They're already running. Probably because I told this person to actually attack. Let's go there. Ah, instantaneous reaction rates of the AI can sometimes be annoying. Try to swoop in and they're like, oh no, I know exactly what you clicked on, so that's not going to work. What do we have here? More throwing horsemen. But they're almost out of ammo, or those guys are at half ammo. Those are the Chaos Knights. Just gonna move our as soon as I get that off cooldown, I'm gonna try to hit their boss man with that. I'll pull these swordsmen out here to act as a screen. Come on, swordsmen. Active target your lord. Thank you. Now attack the knights. Yes, these zombies are doing it. They're heroes. Okay, so their lord is fleeing. Pull our bats back. Good. These guys are almost out of ammo. Actually, so I'm gonna pull my zombies back, because once they're out of ammo, they're gonna have to charge. And that's something that I would like to avoid, having just hit my super squishy garbage units. There we go. They almost have ammo. These guys. Oops. Okay, hold on. Just form up. They're broken, so we don't need to worry. And walk to not exhaust yourselves. Okay, may as well take the opportunity. These two to hit them. They're double broken, so they're fine. Can I get them to just walk over there, but as a group, a locked group, so they don't separate? And only one other person has morale. These marauder horsey mans. So we're gonna send our bats after them. No, those guys have morale too. Where are you going? I told you to attack over there. Go there. Don't run. No, my zombies are crumbling. But we're winning, zombies. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's pretty good. Still don't find zombies super useful, but you know what? That's okay. Okay, so everyone's fleeing except for this single unit over here. Oh my gosh, the zombies caught them because they ran out of ammo. Okay, so I wouldn't say they caught them per se. They were vitally charged. How far do you have to walk to cast that spell? Yeah, not that far. Go ahead and give it a go. Okay, you guys are broken. That's good news. You are fleeing again. And you, this is quite a silly battle. Did you already cast? There we go. GG. Well played, opponent. Well played. Oh, Bjark. Hopefully they'll get a new full health lord for free, and then I can fight them again. Look at this guy's name. Stein. I guess it's a girl. If it's a Dutch IJ, then it's Stein. Or Stein. Let's take the money, because this is a garrison.